welcome to Rethinking the Dream. I'm Eric West.
And I'm Josie West.
And today we're going to do some kids' room decluttering. Today specifically, though, we're going to do stuffed animals. When we first started decluttering stuffed animals, a long time ago, it's probably 3 years ago, maybe 4 years. She was, in our old house before we moved. She had a very large collection of stuffed animals. It was bigger than this. We had a big, huge storage box, and it was overflowing. And it was very hard for her at first to get rid of these stuffed animals. She was very attached to all of them, and she loved snuggling them and holding them. And so the first time we did this, I think maybe we got rid of two stuffed animals, maybe. That was okay for our first try. So, we just repeated that again from time to time. Every once in a while we'd maybe go back in there and go through the pile again. And, it helped that she knew that the stuffed animals that she loved were going to be donated to some other child, maybe somebody that didn't have as many or didn't have any nice ones. Maybe they could get some of her favorite stuffed animals. Could go to somebody who would like them and appreciate them. So I think that helped in the beginning. And it's just a process. The first time we did this, it was hard for her to let go. I mean, she would, she took the animal. We have one. So she, the first time we did this, she would take the animal that she was ready to donate, and she would give it a little hug, and she'd close her little eyes, and she'd just, be there in the moment with her stuffed animal before she let it go. And that was her little thing that she did all on her own, just to help her let go of the stuff that she no longer needed. Fast forward a few years now, she still tends to collect these things. She wins them in the crane games, and Grandma buys things for her sometimes, or her friends get them for her. And then sometimes we get her some new ones too. So, it tends to be something she likes to have, but she likes to also rotate through the collection. So that's what we're going to be doing today, is getting rid of some of the old ones and figuring out what we want to keep. This box is something her grandmother gave us. I'd almost rather not have it, but since it was a gift from grandmother,
Keep all the stuffed animals in here.
Yeah, we keep the stuffed animals in there now. They used to go in a drawer under her bed, and that, to me, I think that was a better place because they were out of the way. Now this box kind of sits in the corner. I'd rather not have it, but since we have it, and since it was a gift, for the time being, we're holding on to it, and we're going to go ahead and make use of it. So let's go through these. And we've got a couple bags here. We've got a donate bag. So we're just going to go through it. She's going to get rid of that one. Basically just picking her favorites that she's going to keep. Okay, chocolate bunny. Okay. So you can see it's going pretty fast now. It didn't used to go like this. It used to be a very slow process. Now, just through a lot of practice, she's able to quickly make decisions on which ones are her favorites and which ones she can get rid of. She's really cooking here. We're going to have a bunch of stuffed animals to donate. Hopefully some other kids can make good use of these. Now, when we first started this, I would usually just go ahead and hold them up for her and ask her what she wanted to do with them. rather than her having to hold each one, because that, that increases the connection when you're actually holding it. Whereas if I just hold them up, then she can just look at it and make the decision without getting that touch. It's a little easier to let go, especially with stuffed animals. You getting rid of the owl?
Yeah.
Okay. You want it? You're sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I just asked because the owl was a favorite of hers, and I actually sewed it back together. The head started falling off.
It keeps pooping.
Alright. Oh, he's broken? Alright. So we got one that's ripped.
Wait.
No, don't. Come on. It's got beads falling out of it. I'm gonna go ahead and toss that one. I'll put that in the garbage bag here. It's getting kind of ratty anyway. If it was in real good shape, I might go ahead and sew it up to donate, but it was getting kind of old and dingy and dirty. Alright, now let's dump this out, because
Yeah.
here's one of the problems with having a box that we can just throw everything in. That stuff does not belong in here with the stuffed animals. So, alright, what's left? That it? Okay, put everything back. So she's putting those back. I mean, you can see we got a whole bag full of stuffed animals. We'll get those donated. And she's down to her favorites now, which it's a lot of favorites still, but it's definitely better than it was. And we do this every once in a while whenever we get, whenever our collection starts to grow. Alright, and then we don't need to get all this on the video, but we're going to need to go through this stuff and take care of it. It's stuff that shouldn't be in the box. We try to keep areas clean and organized. And, our dirty clothes was right next to this, so she got a couple of those things and odds and ends here, but no big deal. We'll take care of that. And that was it. Quick and painless. It wasn't like that in the past. It was not as painless. She was very attached to stuffed animals, but as the kids grow up and as you practice this with them, it becomes easier. If you're going through this for the first time, do not expect it to be this easy. It won't be. But, do it once in a while, repeat it, help them go through it, explain to them what's going to happen to the animals once they're gone, and, just kind of work with them, be open and honest, and eventually, it gets easier, especially if you're, like I say, if you're working with them and practicing minimalism and decluttering on a regular basis, and including them when you do your own decluttering. So like when I did my closets or the living room or the kitchen, she's always there to help, so she sees what's going on. She sees us cutting back and reducing, and she then wants to do her stuff, because now she's learned that when you have less stuff, the room is easier to clean. As we've seen in another video, we did the whole room in under 30 minutes. She actually did mostly by herself. So, it didn't used to be that way either. It used to take a long time to clean the room. And now through, keeping it decluttered, even that's a lot faster. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we hope we'll see you next time.